Hey everybody, Neil Malik with Knack Training here, bringing another everyday office video. And in today's video, I want to demonstrate how I created this effect in Microsoft PowerPoint. So recently I saw a tweet and in it there was a video and it said something like reinvent something, and it had this little slider where the words would slide through the little box here that you can see and then change colors. And I looked at that and I realized, oh, you know what? I could do that pretty easily using nothing more than Office 2016's Morph transition. So let me go ahead and show you how I built this thing from the ground up. I'm going to go ahead and make a new presentation. I'm going to come over here to the Design tab and choose a black background. And I'm going to make sure to choose a blank slide. Let's go ahead and make that background black again. Okay. So now I'm going to insert a text box. I'm going to draw that text box out, and I'm going to specify that it's white font and maybe a little bit bigger, maybe 40-something point font. And watch as I do this next part. I'm going to right-click on the text box and set it as the default text box. That means that from now on, I'll use 48-point Calibri with white text as what my text boxes always use. So I set it as default text box, and now I can come to this text box here and click inside of it, and the word was reinvent, and then do a little square bracket, and a few spaces and a closing square bracket. Okay, so that's the basic concept here. Take the capital R off of there, and they actually also recolored the re part, so I'll recolor it myself. And I think I'll right align this so that I can put the box that the text goes through somewhere over there on the right hand side. Put reinvent kind of in the middle of the slide. Great. So the next part is to put in another text box. Insert to text box, and again what should happen is this should be 48-point white text. So I'll go ahead and put in the word business here and then slide the word business into that box. And again, I'll center align it so that I can sort of place all the text in the middle of this little square bracket there. And now I want to create a bunch of these. So I'll just use Control D on my keyboard to duplicate this. And then I'll line it up vertically and then sort of space it out a bit like so. Something like that'll be good. And now I'm just going to use Control D a few more times to not only create more of this text box on the slide, but also continuing off the slide for a while. And the reason that I'm doing this is because let's say that this word right here is the one that's going to come up into this text box right here. If that's the case, I need 1, 2, 3 lines directly below it. 1, 2, 3 lines directly below it. And so I'll just go ahead and duplicate this one more time and give myself that extra padding there. Great. And now I'll go the opposite direction. Click on the text box, Control D to duplicate, and then put that on the other side. You see here, right there, PowerPoint's helping me out to see the spacing and to see the alignment. Okay, Control D, 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 and I'll just go off the slide a bit to the north. Okay, and now I just need to invent what words I want to reinvent here, right? So I'll go in here and I'll just make all these words different words. I'm going to speed up the video here. Okay, so you can see here I just invented a bunch of words, and now I'm going to, let's take this first slide off of there. I'm going to come right up here, select all these text boxes. Just hold down Shift and click on all of them to select them all simultaneously here. And I'm going to use Control G to group them. That'll just make this next part easier. Now, On this slide, we have business as the center point. I'm going to now go to the slide on the left-hand side. I'm going to use Control D to duplicate that slide, and then I'll go ahead and I'll move this whole group until something else is the center point of the slide. Let's say help. And then again, Control D to duplicate, and I'll just slide this around until something else is the center point. Great. And on the first slide, the word business, I'm going to highlight the word business and turn it orange. On the second slide, I'll highlight the word help and turn it orange. And on the third slide, I'll highlight the word charity and turn it orange. So you can see here that the actual work that I'm doing is very easy. I'm just creating a list of things and then deciding what should be the center point on that particular slide. And now all that's left is to highlight all these slides on the left-hand side, go to my Transitions tab, and tell it to morph. And all that will do is, as you can see there, slide from one to another, to another, to another. So again, F5, and you can see here if I move forward, it slides from business to help, and then forward from business to charity, etc. So using that morph transition, as long as you duplicate that slide a few times, it'll just say, how is the slide different from the previous slide? And it'll figure out how to make that happen.